welcome back. As always, we know time equals money, which means your time is valuable. And that's why you saved the next few minutes for us. So we're here and we're about to deep dive into the personal and professional lives of yet another guest. So in order for more people to see this, though, please like, follow, and share or comment. And so sit back, relax, and enjoy knowing you'll be back to work in no time. My name is Anna Shapiro. I'm here with Jason Quimby, and we are the world's fastest podcast.
There we go. Thanks, Anna. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you guys to Allen Mick, our special guest this week. I'm honored to have him on. He was so gracious to come join us. He's one of our absolute industry leaders in his space when it comes to helping you market and, put your business on the front page. So we're excited to have him. I want you guys to meet who we know him as an awesome person. So buckle in. We're going to hit him with some questions really quick and get right through this. So if you guys are ready, here we go. Allen, what is the best advice you've ever received?
Ooh, best advice I've ever received. I'd have to say that was from my last production manager that I ever had. And it was in regards to my children. And he said, Allen, you never get the time back. Remember that all the time that you spend with your children or the time that you spend away from them, you never get it back. So always spend as much time with your children as you can.
Oof, that's huge. That's absolutely great. I love that.
Starting off strong.
Good one.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Oh, this one's hard for me. I was thinking, I was like, man, I don't know. I like old school, like Goodfellas and Godfather and Scarface, and I want to be cool and say something like that. And then I like funny movies, so I really want to say like Superbad or something like Dumb and Dumber. But I'm thinking it's Wedding Crashers is probably one of my favorites. I love Vince Vaughn. I love Owen Wilson, and it's just cool. They have fun and grow up through the movie. It's good. I like it. It's one of my favorites. I love it. What is something on your bucket list most people don't know about? Man, I do want to go skydiving. I would love to jump out of a plane. I mean, when I was a kid growing up, like every time I'd blow out my candles, my wish would always be flying. So I'm just, that's the closest I'd ever get to it. So let me jump out of a plane.
I will take you. I live behind an airport, sort of. So
let's go.
I've done it. It's as fun as you think it is. It's not as scary as you think it is. So that's a good one.
The first 10 seconds are. What is your hidden talent?
Hidden talent. I'm a phenomenal ping pong player. I don't advertise it a lot, but phenomenal.
What? Oh, challenge accepted.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We're going skydiving and I'm beating you at ping pong.
Yes, I got to be honest. My superpower is foosball.
Foosball. Okay, I'm not a big foosball guy, but ping pong, I got you.
There we go. What never fails to make you laugh?
When my children laugh. Like every single time they're laughing, I just start cracking up. I don't know if it's their laugh or whatever.
The kid giggles.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
How could you not have positive vibes every morning with your guys' morning routine?
I know, right?
That'll make you giggle every morning.
Yeah. Giant hugs.
Aw. Which celebrity annoys you the most?
Oh, I'm probably going to get some hate for this one. Jim Carrey. I don't think he's funny and he annoys me. Like he just does. It's like I know everybody loves him, but I'm just not a fan.
You can't go wrong with an honest answer. Good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Would you rather travel to the past or the future?
Man, I was going back and forth on this one. Originally it's like past, get the Powerball, make my grandchildren's life great, but time is more valuable than money, and I would rather go forward and meet my great-grandchildren, spend more time with my grandchildren and my children. So future for sure.
Love it. All right, there we go.
Yep.
Favorite restaurant in the great state of Texas?
Man, I'm a steakhouse guy. So right away, I think like Nick and Sam's, but I couldn't do without our local Mexican place. So let's go Campuzano's. Yeah,
all right.
Absolutely.
Let me follow up with, what is your favorite appetizer at any restaurant?
Oh, that's a tough one. Man, I'm a big appetizer guy. So I'm like, if it's like a tapas place, give me all of them. right?
Yes.
I want to just eat appetizers. So I'm gonna have to answer all of them. D, all of the above. Every appetizer all the time. Bring them to
Yes.
me. Yeah.
Good
I
for
love
you.
doing that. Give me lots of things and then sandwiching
Yep.
them together. Best of all the worlds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I like it. Now, what do you think the biggest roofing contractors in the country do well that the smaller guys are not doing?
Okay. That one's pretty easy, actually, right? It's two things. It's recruitment and retention. My uncle Marty Haight had a saying he used to tell me all the time. He was like, Alan, I'm nothing without the loyalty of all of my people. That's what makes me who I am. My company is nothing. It could be gone tomorrow, but the loyalty of all my reps, all my managers, all my people in my company. That's so recruitment and retention.
That's money. You could copy and paste that on any industry, anywhere. So I love that answer. So let's go back to the restaurant.
Let's do
What
it.
is your go-to drink?
My go-to drink. Okay. Crown and Coke, I'd say.
Crown and
Crown and
Coke?
Coke with a lime. Gotta have a lime with it.
All right, I can do that. There
And
we
your
go.
favorite sports team?
How about them Cowboys? I mean, come on now. Right?
Yeah.
I know it's rough right now. Dak is hurt, and it makes me sad to hear.
Mm.
But it's all about them Cowboys.
There you go. How old were you when you started to learn about the roofing industry?
So I was born into the roofing industry. Not really a fair question, right? So I knew about it growing up. I remember I was like 6. Well, I don't remember, but I'm told stories. I was like 6 years old, crawling up ladders behind my dad. I was door knocking like summers in high school, like 14, 15 years old, going up to Minneapolis to work storms and using map books and measuring roofs, and then started selling by like 18, 19, I think was like the first, like after college, selling roofs. So yeah, I've been ingrained in it for as long as I can remember. Yep.
I think it's an important thing for people to understand. You were born and raised in this, because when you talk about their industry, their companies, you really understand it.
Yeah. I mean, it's what makes us and myself so great when it comes to our company and helping out the roofing industry, because I've done everything in regards to the roofing industry. I've done every role from the ground up. I've been inside and outside of them, and big companies, large companies, small companies,
There you go. Good.
Honestly, it's kind of makes the best leader when you aren't scared to do everything in there, and you've had some of the experience. And you sound like the guy that's not scared to jump on a roof and do the hard stuff, or sit in the office and do the other hard stuff. So
yeah.
Solid. Now, if you had to live on a desert island but could only take one music CD with you, what would it be?
See, this was hard too. So I'm a big like old school. And when I say old school, I mean like 90s, early 2000s. So I'm like, what can I get that's going to incorporate some like 90s hip hop, some 90s country, and maybe some pop every now and again. And because I'm on this desert island for so long, you need a little bit of difference. I'm thinking like a now. Wait, like, did they have like a now 90s?
Yeah.
Like now that's what I call music.
Now 54, 90.
Yeah.
Alan, that's cheating. I didn't expect anybody ever to say that answer.
That was good.
That's great.
Gotcha.
Oh my goodness. All right, Alan, as a media expert in your field, you do the highest quality videos. And typically when the personality of a media expert gets out there and really understands and hones their craft, they have a certain path they normally go down. What inspired you to stick with the roofing industry following your passion with media?
Yeah, to me, it's complete opposite, right? So, because my path was roofing, right? And I've always loved videos. I've always had a knack for videos and stuff like that. And I've loved the idea of them. I remember the first video phone came out. It was like the coolest thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
But my partner, Ryan Landis, he's the guy that is the video guy. So it was incorporating my business technique and my background in the roofing industry with his media and putting that together to solve a pain point. That is, how do home service, small to medium-sized business, especially the roofing industry, how do they access high-quality, movie-quality videos? That was the problem that we had to solve. So the path was coming up through roofing, loving videos, and trying to solve the pain point of how to access videos. And that's how we created Share Media.
It's so important if you can view everything from that perspective. How do I solve a problem? So I love it.
Yeah. Now, you talked a lot about growing up in the roofing industry. Have you ever had a job outside of the roofing industry? And what was that one, or what was your favorite one, or what
Yeah.
quirky one did you have?
Like a quirky one would probably be like the first job ever, right? I think I was a Hollister model. So I was the guy that stood outside Hollister with your shirt off. And it was funny, Ryan Landis, my partner now, I recruited to go there work for me. And it was all about picking up girls. Like all of it. We're 16 years old. We're working at Hollister. Shirt off in front of the building. I went to Kinko's because I used to go with my old man. My father and I would go open up storms and open up offices. We'd go into Kinko's and we'd make business cards and rebrand a company from the ground up. So I knew how to do that. So I got my ID card from Hollister, and me and Ryan, I dragged him down to Kinko's and we made business cards that were like Hollister model on them. And we'd go to the mall and pass out business cards to people. So yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Not people, hot girls, obviously.
Oh, of course.
And you were already smelling good with the 5 bottles of cologne that you have sprayed. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. How did you and Cassie, your better half, come up with the name for your son, Walker?
Walker. It's funny. I don't have a real answer. Like, I wanted a strong name. I wanted a country name. Like, I wanted to be strong. I wanted to be country. I wanted it to be like distinct. I don't want another like sorry Ryan, but I don't want another Ryan, right? We've got like 10 Ryans, the same name as everybody else. So we were thinking really hard on it. We were at Texas Roadhouse with my in-laws, and we were sitting there, and something just came to me, and I was just like, what about Walker? And everybody, we weren't even talking about it. I just said it out real loud. What about Walker? And love that. And then
that's great if it clipped that quick.
Yeah. Just
good for you. There we go.
Well, as we're wrapping up here, we have a couple more questions. So I do have to know what makes justsharemedia.com different, and what benefits does your service provide?
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing that makes us different is I go back to the recruitment and retention, right? I find the biggest value in anything is the people, right? And the people behind the brand is what makes the brand. So we are a mix of my partner, Ryan Landis, who is the video guy, and he makes the videos, the highest quality videos. Our partner, Justin, he is methodical and knows technology in that industry, in the marketing industry, more than anybody that I've ever met. Hector, our CFO, who makes sure we all make enough money to exist forever, right? And then my background in businesses, building businesses, and especially the roofing industry. So I know the videos perform and they add value to our clients, right? That's the biggest secret sauce that we have, because we know our videos are for roofers. They work for roofers. They make roofers a huge ROI. The value is there, but they're marketed. It's technology, so they're instant, and the quality is there thanks to Ryan. Yeah, so I'd say the people behind it. And as far as our service, it's really the fact that it's all of those things combined. It's instant, it's authentic, and it's high quality.
That's all you could ask for. If you have a good team around you, your product will take care of itself. So that's something you should be promoting and be proud of. So good. There you go. Can you tell everybody, our friends out there, where they can find more information about Just Share Media and your other social media pages and some other things that you might be working on?
Yeah, justsharemedia.com is really the easiest way to find us. We've got a gallery of hundreds of turnkey videos on there, and you get to browse them. We're different than everybody else. We sell a product that you get to see first. You get to touch it, feel it, smell it. You literally watch the video and you're like, if I like this, I can get it for my own company. It's that quick and easy. You sign up in less than 5 minutes, download that video, and now you're posting it for your roofing company. So it's that fast. Social media, you can find us on all the major channels: Instagram, Facebook. I think we have a TikTok. I don't see it very much because I'm not on there, but Facebook Reels. We've got a group for Facebook Reels. I've got my own Facebook Reels that I post with my kids left and right. And so it's cool. Yeah.
That's right. Great. First off, let me thank you again, sincerely. We appreciate your time. We know you're super busy personally, and I thank you for sharing some of your own personal experiences and things that make you tick as a human being. And that's kind of what the show's about. I can't thank you enough. So I just want to say we appreciate your time.
Yeah. Thanks, man. This has been fun. This really has. I love the concept behind it. World's quickest podcast. You know, it's genius. Love it.
Yep.
Every bit of it.
Yeah, fastest.
Yeah, fastest. World's fastest.
Here we go.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And thank you, Alan. And we're going to have all your information posted in the description, along with everything else you need to know about how to listen to this podcast more often. But thank you all for joining us this week. Do us a favor and also hit that follow, like, subscribe, share, comment, depending on what platform you're listening on. We can all be found on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram for daily content. So if you have someone that you want to suggest to be on the show, email us or comment below. And as always, thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next week, and stay busy and make that money, friends.